Hello, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Eala's top-seeded debut at Oeiras Ladies Open suspended by rain. April 14, 2025, Oeiras, Portugal. Filipina tennis star Alexandra Eala's historic debut as the No. 1 seed at the 2025 Oeiras Ladies Open was off to a promising start until rain stopped play mid-match. Eala, 19, was leading Dutch opponent Anouk Koevermans 6-3, 2-4 when tournament officials suspended the round of 32 match due to heavy downpour at the Centro Desportivo Nacional do Jamor. At the time of the stoppage, Eala was serving at 30-0 and appeared poised to mount a comeback in the second set after a dominant first. The match is scheduled to resume Tuesday, April 15, weather permitting. Currently ranked No. 72 in the WTA World Standings as of April 14, 2025, Eala arrived in Portugal riding high from her career-best semifinal run at the Miami Open. Her victories there included stunning upsets over former Grand Slam champion Madison Keys and world No. 2 Iga Świątek, making her the first Filipina to reach the Final Four of a WTA 1000 event. This week, she is making headlines again, not only for her impressive form, but also as the first Filipina to be seeded No. 1 at a WTA-sanctioned tournament. About the Oeiras Ladies Open, held at the Centro Desportivo Nacional do Jamor, the Oeiras Ladies Open is a WTA 125 event and a key stop on the spring clay court circuit. The 2025 edition runs from April 14 to 20 and offers $168,100 in prize money. The tournament features a 32-player singles draw and a 16-team doubles field. This year's lineup includes other notable names such as Katie Volinets, USA, Elisabetta Cocciaretto, Italy, and Anna Bonda, Hungary. Defending champion Susan Leymans opted not to return, choosing instead to play in Rouen, France. First held in 2021, the Oeiras Ladies Open has grown in prestige and now serves as an essential preparatory tournament for bigger clay events in Madrid and Rome. What's next for Eala? With the suspended match set to resume Tuesday, fans and analysts alike are watching closely to see if Eala can convert her momentum into a deep run. A victory in Portugal could further boost her ranking and solidify her as one of the brightest rising stars on the WTA Tour. Reigned a rising star, Eala's top-seeded debut on hold at Oeiras. The red clay of Oeiras waited patiently, as did the fans, the officials, and the moment itself. It was supposed to be a defining day, the kind of day a young athlete circles on the calendar, not with anxiety but with anticipation. For Eala, the 19-year-old tennis prodigy from the Philippines, this was more than just another tournament. This was her debut as the top seed, the player to beat, at the Oeiras Ladies Open in Portugal. But nature had other plans. Clouds had been gathering since morning. Soft greys blurred into deeper shades as the day progressed, casting a moody backdrop over the vibrant red clay. Still, the energy at the venue was bright. Spectators filled the stands in light jackets, whispering about Eala's rise through the rankings and what this tournament could mean for her already impressive young career. Eala stepped onto the court with her trademark calm, the kind of poise that belies her age. She carried herself not with the swagger of a top seed, but with the quiet confidence of someone who has learned to thrive in pressure, someone who's faced center courts and global scrutiny since her early teens. The match began with intensity. Eala's opponent, a seasoned challenger with nothing to lose, pushed hard in the early games, but Eala, ever the tactician, adapted quickly. Her powerful left-handed strokes began to find their mark. Her court coverage relentless. The scoreline began to tilt in her favor. Fans leaned in. Cameras clicked. Momentum was building. Then came the rain. A few drops at first, barely enough to warrant a glance. then a little more, then too much. The chair umpire signaled for a pause. Players retreated to the benches. A minute later, the announcement came over the speakers: match suspended due to rain. A collective sigh swept through the grounds. Some groaned, others laughed it off. But for Eala, it was another test. Not of skill, but of patience. Because this is the thing about tennis, and about life, really. It's as much about weathering the wait as it is about playing the game. In the locker room, Eala sat quietly, no frustration, no signs of nerves, just calm. This wasn't the first time the weather had interrupted her rhythm. She'd practiced in the chaotic tropical storms of Manila, competed in the heat and humidity of Southeast Asia, and now faced the soft, stubborn drizzle of Portugal. These delays aren't just physical pauses, they're mental battles. It's easy to stay sharp when the crowd is roaring and the ball is in play. But what about in silence? When all you can do is wait and wonder when the next ball will be hit. That's where champions are forged. Eala's coach handed her a warm-up jacket. They spoke in low tones, going over strategies, but mostly they just waited. Outside, the tournament staff worked tirelessly to cover the courts. Fans huddled under umbrellas. Journalists typed out updates, half hoping the skies might clear before the day ended. But they didn't. By late afternoon, the call was made: matches postponed until tomorrow. It was anticlimactic, yes, but there was something poetic in the pause. In the world of sports, especially in a sport as solo and cerebral as tennis, delays don't just stall the action, they reveal character. And Eala's character, it remained unshaken. Eala has always played with a maturity beyond her years. Her rise hasn't been meteoric in the traditional sense, but steady, shaped by a solid foundation of hard work and belief. A graduate of the Rafael Nadal Academy, she carries a bit of Nadal's grit in her game, never flashy, always fierce. From winning junior Grand Slam titles to grinding it out on the ITS circuit, she's earned every headline. Being the top seed at Oeiras is more than just a number beside her name. It's recognition of the hours, the travel, the sacrifices. And though the rain delayed her debut, it didn't dampen her resolve. If anything, it gave her more time to reflect, to refocus, to prepare. And when the skies clear, because they always do, Eala will return to the court, racket in hand, eyes forward. Whether she wins or loses, one thing is certain: she'll do it on her terms, with the same calm that carried her through the storm. Because sometimes the most powerful serve isn't the one that lands on the line. It's the one that waits, holds, and launches when the time is right.